Grand rising, grand evening, grand day, grand night, whatever time of day it is. Hi, how are you? So I was sitting here chilling, meditating, and I channeled a message. And some of y'all was wondering why y'all keep losing things, why y'all keep losing the job. Like it seemed to happen back to back. Things are just you losing things back to back, back to back, back to back, back to back. Cause there's this couple. It goes back to the couple that keeps pulling on it, or a person that keeps pulling on your energy but don't want you around. But every time they pull on your energy, it brings you back. That's that. And with that being said, somebody is doing work. They've been doing a lot of spell work, a lot of witchery, not good towards you because they want your energy. They want the outcome that you are receiving. They want God's blessing. This couple, okay, let's start out because they're together but separate. The masculine only come out as an emperor because I pulled from two decks to make sure I wasn't tripping. And when I'm on here now, if I'm on here, I'm gonna pull from another deck. So I won't be like, okay, I'm making shit up. No, two different decks, same story. But the masculine comes out as an emperor because he's married and a father and a go-getter, maybe a boss figure, or he has a boss position. And that's the one that's being paid from your other side of the family. Yes, the wife know about it, or whoever they with knows about it, but he has a bigger dealing than anything. And I'm hearing some of y'all like, he ain't even my blood. That's how it work, baby. Because this masculine could be married into the family and wants something to do with it because he feel like he deserves that piece of that pie. Somebody, and so the feminine, and you could be related to the feminine, and whatever you got going on, whatever's behind the scene, whatever that you don't know about that's owed to you, or whatever the feminine been trying to hide from you, this feminine know about it, and she's been pillow talking. This feminine is a false queen of wands because she came out in reverse, but wants to be you. She wants to be you and you be her. So, with that being said, you got a couple that keeps manifesting your downfall because of who you are. You got a couple that keeps manifesting your downfall because they want a piece of that pie. You got a couple that keeps preying on your downfall because they was promised some money on. They was promised something. Health, wealth. They was promised something that this person, whoever they talking to on the other side of the family, think that they are God. You can't promise shit that God ain't promised. You acting like the devil now. I can give you this. It's a surprise. Bitch, it ain't even yours. How you gonna give me something that ain't yours? Mm. So, and then they also need your energy to protect them from the darkness. Cause I remember being in somebody's house and whatever entity or whoever the ancestors was kept fucking with me, kept moving the bed, kept making noise, like it was trying to scare me. And ooh, 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 ooh. Baby, I'm not new to this, I'm true to this. So you either want to speak your mind or get the fuck on type of energy. And it finally left me alone. So with that being said, that ancestors or demon that this person been channeling and working with in the ethers, they going back and telling this person or whoever they going to get readings done or do work on you, this deity, ancestors, or whatever in the spiritual realm is going back telling this practitioner that this person ain't nothing to be fucked with. This person ain't scared of shit. They're not scared of death. They're not scared of losing their mind. They ain't scared of shit. They actually fed the fuck up. You actually scare this entity or ancestor from another person. You actually scare this entity. They actually scare. And you know it's hard to scare entities or demons. And they over there looking like, this motherfucker's crazy. They calling you crazy. The one that go hunt and torment other folks and possess other people is calling you crazy. They feel like you deserve to be in the solemn, whatever you call that, Salem, whatever, institution, whatever. And they over there like, y'all not understand. Do y'all see what I see in the see? And then this entity is trying to explain to this practitioner, you don't see what the fuck I see. You don't know what I know. This is something that's out of my control, out of my hand that I can't do. So these people are trying to cipher out your energy because of who you are. But this entity, deity, whatever, is still trying to tell them, like, you playing with more than just fire, baby. You playing with something that's ancient. Woo! Somebody in here is ancient. Somebody in here is ancient. Yep. That's why you keep losing money. I wouldn't say losing money because you keep getting money back. But it's like you keep losing jobs. You keep you're like, what the heck? Or you keep losing. It's something. You're like, why I keep going through this same shit and I don't did it different. I don't pray because you had multiple people praying on your downfall. And the only reason why you didn't stay back down because who you are. You kept pushing, you kept going, you kept thriving, you kept tapping into your energy. So with that being said, you keep being you spiritually, physically, mentally, emotionally, it breaks that. So and then if you got another couple or other people that's trying to prey on your downfall, then you gotta defeat that one, defeat that one. But I'm hearing this is your last straw. This is your last time. I'm hearing this is your last freaking time because you have found balance. You are curious about what's going on. You were trying to find out what's going on. So you tap within the high priestess. You asking the most high ancestor archangel, what the fuck is going on? So maybe that's what it is. Maybe y'all called me up here to give y'all some confirmation, some clarification. Somebody wants you to be destitute, wants you to be broke. So they can talk about you, so they can run, so you can run to them. Somebody been trying to make you move somewhere that you don't want to go. So that's another reason why you keep leaving. I'm losing shit because they don't want you to elevate. And if you elevate, you're not gonna go where I told you to go because they're trying to set you up with your other side of the family. So the other side of the family can complete what they wanted to finish. Disappointment. Valerie, they're disappointed because you got your guard up. They're disappointed because you're not listening to nothing they're saying. They're disappointed because you not going for it. Look at that King of Swords. We gonna see. Just because they upright don't mean they right, baby. And then the other card, the other two decks, it came out as you as the Sun, the Empress, and it's like they keep trying to dim a light that wasn't created by them. They're just like they trying to block the sun. How you trying to block something that wasn't created by you? Or they making clouds and stuff. How you trying to create something that wasn't created by you? How you trying to control the weather that wasn't created by you? And that's what that is. How you going to try to control something that was not created by you? Matter of fact, how long this person been on this realm, or even, I'm not talking about 3D. I'm talking about how long you've been rocking spiritually, almost date back before Jesus. Or whoever you want to call them, Yahshua, whoever you want to call them. Like, I'm getting back to the days where it was nothing but angels and animals, That's what I'm getting. Like, you're ancient. Like, ancient. Some of y'all are ancient. Like, I'm talking about Papa Legba, Medusa. I'm talking about that ancient. Yes. Some of y'all might be older than that. Like, There was God and then others. Type of ancient. The Hermit. Okay, what about this King of Swords and the Hermit, please and thank you. They know you can, they know you can create new life. They know you can create new things. They know you can birth a new life, a new world, a new everything. And they want a piece of that, but you're not in fear and you haven't tapped into your whole strength. That's the scary part. You're not in fear and you haven't even used your full potential yet. Mm, that's deep. Just a sideway isolation. That's why you in isolation. So you can see the deception. And maybe you was doing so much at this job, it was taken away from your sight of seeing. Maybe you was doing so much in your life where, or in a 3D realm where it was taking away from you the spiritual realm. So God had to sit you down and be like, hey, you don't see this? Yeah, so said sit down, sit you down and say, hey, you don't see that? You don't see this shit? You see how many battles archangels had to fight for your crazy ass? You over there like, I don't be knowing what's going on. Well, that's why we put you in silent, because it was hard for you to go within. It was too much chaos. It was calling, somebody was trying to cause chaos in your brain. Somebody wanted you. Oh, that's why too. That's a lot, ancestors. Somebody didn't want you to be received. I'm gonna put it back. But somebody didn't want you to receive. Somebody like they was confused. They didn't want you to receive, but they didn't want to hurt you either. What? Okay, that sounds like the feminine. Okay, there you go. Cause I'm like, what? The feminine didn't want you to get hurt, but they was part of the deception. Max don't give a fuck. He just want the money. He just want what, or whatever was promised to him, what was owed to him. What that card that flipped and flipped back over, the 10 of fucking pentacles. Somebody just want the money. They don't give a fuck. That's why they explored this. But not knowing that the money's still gonna go directly to you. That's why they put you in rest. That's why the ancestors put you in rest. I'm gonna put that back in though, because it been flipped. Somebody trying to call the ending. Didn't I say somebody is trying to cause an ending? They want you to do this meet up or gathering so they can finish, so the other side of the family can finish what they started. Five of Wands, competition. They felt like you was competition. They was competing with, there is no comparison. There go the sun. I told y'all. This is almost, now this, it got deeper when I got on here. Yep, same cards starting to come out. Emperor. Yep, the same cards. Yep, change. Some of them is extra because it got a little detail. They're trying to make it seem like they're changed. They're trying to make it seem like they really care. They're trying to make it seem like they really trying to offer a good cup. They trying to make it seem, they're determined to make it seem like that they know the way, that this is the good way for you. This is the way you should go. This is what you should do. This, that, and the third. The sun in reverse. The lovers. They don't have no love for you, baby. They don't feel like you the sun. And they dedicated to this. That's why you finna get clarity, because they dedicated to your downfall. The Queen of Wands of meditation. They need you to go within so you can see this, and or you can see for who this person is. I'm hearing one of them is addicted to something, like very heavily. No, both of them. Like one could be addicted to sex, and one's addicted to drinking, or one's addicted to both, while the other one just addicted to one. It could be drugs. It could be anything. But that's what I'm getting. That's what I'm getting. Let's get an oracle. I didn't even say the beginning prayer to get on here. Ooh, forgive me. God, know my heart, know my parts. Ooh, excuse me. We're gonna do the what is that? The Dragon of the Universe. Universe Dragon Oracle deck. Goodness. Something about the name Monroe, because it pointed out the name of the person, the last name of the person. Or Marilyn Monroe could be significant. Flow. Let it flow. Let it flow. Let it flow. Let it flow. Because everything's gonna be alright. Or is it let it go? Either way it goes, it's gonna be all right. Let it flow or let it go. But this one say flow. So with flow, caught in a swirl of sea life, he spins and shakes with the movement curving and spiraling around him. He danced with it, no longer fighting the flowing movement. Throws cautions to the wind and rides. He's here to remind you to do the same. Go with the flow, embrace it, dance with it, feel it in your body and move with it. It may not be in a directions that you would like to go, but this is only a temporary situation. Stop resting. Stop resisting. It's my resting. No, don't stop resting. Stop resisting. For the more you resist, the harder it is on your body, your mind, and your soul. Let the flow of the universe carry you to more wondrous places. So where you at now, you're trying to resist it. You're trying to run from it. You don't want to be there, but as I said, you're right where you're supposed to be. I'm where I don't want to be. I promise you. And I see that's probably one of my struggles. And it could be because you got to understand, if some of y'all are people that is a walking light that's there to expose people, awakening. Somebody going through awakening. Then God gonna put you in some uncomfortable places where you don't want to be at. God gonna put you in a place where you're gonna question yourself. What the fuck did I do wrong? You ain't do nothing wrong. God just testing these people how they gonna do you, because you are the walking light. Just like God tested everybody with how they were going to treat Jesus. But when they thought he was dead, they went on their merry life like ain't nothing happened. But when he rose, it was on and popping. So in the midst of this dead situation, rest. So when you wake up and rise, it's going to be on and popping. I hope this helped. I hope it gave some clarification and understanding. Before we go, we're going to call back all our power gifts and energy from people, place, person, thing, corporation, entity, seen, unseen. We're going to send back any energy, power gifts, purify and cleanse. We're going to send back any energy, power, and gifts that does not belong to us back to people, place, person, thing, corporation, entity, seen, unseen. We want to thank the Most High ancestors, archangels, was ourselves for doing the work spiritually, physically, mentally, emotionally. Until next time, y'all. Love and light. Peace.